Hey guys, so I tell like it is, I'm here to break down a scripted event in the news, the capture of the Golden State Killer James J DeAngelo. I wanted to explain to you why the capture of the Golden State Killer is a sign that the Golden State Warriors are going to make the NBA Finals. Now don't mistake the Golden State Killer as a clue that the Houston Rockets would make the NBA Finals. Golden State Killer does not necessarily mean that it's going to be the Houston Rockets to make the NBA Finals. Remember, this guy was on the run, and the Houston Rockets are a big threat to the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference in the NBA to defend their NBA title. But the Golden State Killer is not on the run anymore. He's captured. Get it? So the capture of the Golden State Killer symbolizes that the Houston Rockets are no longer a threat to the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Killers, the Houston Rockets, the capture of the Golden State Killer is indicating that this is a symbolic clue that the Warriors are going to win this NBA Finals. I'm here to break it down to you, all by the numbers, all through the Kabbalah Code of Gematria in Numerology. This year is the 72nd NBA Finals. The announcement of the capture of the Golden State Killer is going to be a big clue that we're going to see the Golden State Warriors win this NBA Finals over the Boston Celtics. This is the 72nd NBA Finals coming up. Mickey's Malt Liquor, that stuff is great, isn't it? Golden State Killer in Gematria 72, 72nd NBA Finals. The repeat of Kevin Wayne Durant as an NBA champion. I've said all along that his announcement date of going to the Golden State Warriors on July the 4th and the NBA Finals starting on the date numerology of 74. We're going to be big clues that we're going to see the Warriors win the NBA Finals this season. Likewise, it is President Trump that equals 72 in Gematria. Seeing the Los Angeles Dodgers make it to the World Series, in my opinion, before the end of President Trump's presidency, we're going to see the Dodgers win because of their parallel Gematrias. It is Trump that equals 88 in Gematria. It is California in Gematria that equals 88, where the Golden State Killer was committing his horrendous crimes against women. And I don't know if it was limited to women, but I do know that the California Killer, he was mad that his wife dumped him for a very successful accountant, and he was taking on his anger on other women out there. Is California that equals 88? It is captured in Gematria equaling 88. All sign of what's to come for this NBA Finals. 8 times 8, 64, 6-4 record in NBA Finals. It is Stephen Curry and Gematria that equals 64. A lot of big clues for what's to come. And like I've said, this is a clue that the Warriors are going to win the championship. Golden State Killers captured, right? The Killers of Golden State, the biggest threat to the Warriors are the Rockets. The Golden State Killers captured, championship, all equal 131 in Gematria. Now, this is very interesting right here. The Houston Rockets won 65 regular season games this year. It is Joseph J DeAngelo in Gematria that equals 65. He is the Golden State Killer. He is the team that is the biggest threat to the Golden State Warriors, which is the Houston Rockets. The Rockets' 65 wins are a sign of the coming repeat for the Golden State Warriors. The order got messed up, but it is repeat in Gematria that equals 65. Repeat equaling 65. We have Joseph J DeAngelo in Gematria that equals 65. The Golden State Killers captured, right? Houston Rockets, they're going down. It's all symbolic. through the Kabbalah code, through the scripted events of Gematria and Numerology. It's worth noting here that the Golden State Killer committing crimes from 76 to 86, right here, as far back as 1974 is what the police were investigating. Also announcing that separate incidents in Visalia in 1974, 1975, that were previously attributed to someone else are now being connected to James J DeAngelo. 7-4, July the 4th, that Durant announces that he's going to join the Golden State Warriors. Date numerology of the NBA Finals, May the 31st of 2018, begins on a date numerology of 74. This is a scripted event by the news that signals what is going to come for this NBA Finals. In Gematria, it is a Houston Rockets that equals 74. The Golden State Killers are captured. Captured in Gematria equals 88. You see right here, we have the Houston Rockets equaling 88 in Gematria. You see how your news is scripted by the numbers. Here it says that the Golden State Killer was captured on April the 25th. April the 25th. April the 25th. Doesn't that equal 29 in Gematria? And in Gematria, not only this day of his announcement of the capture on a month-day sequence of 29, but once again, it is repeat that equals 29. April the 25th, they announced that he's captured. A sign of what's to come. A complete date numerology of 67. April the 25th of 2018. In both of the Warriors championships, they won 67 regular season games. It was Erin Popovich that died at 67 years of age. Her death, right as the Spurs are on the brink of elimination to the Golden State Warriors, was a sign to come. Your news is completely scripted through the Kabbalah code. Erin Popovich, 78. NBA Finals, 78. Durant, 78 and 24. Scrolling up here. All the way through 1986 is when they said that the burglaries were happening. 1986, 105. It is the Golden State Warriors. In Gematria, that equals 105. Golden State Warriors, I believe, equals... it equals 90. But we have the year 1986, the singular way, adding up to the Gematria value of Kevin Durant. Same as full name Gematria, equaling the 72nd NBA Finals, all a sign of what's to come. The killer himself, the scumbag DeAngelo. DeAngelo equals 63. I'm predicting the Boston Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals in the year of the dog in the Chinese zodiac astrology. Astrology you can use to predict sports as well. It is DeAngelo that equals 63 in Gematria. It is the Boston Celtics in Gematria that equals 63. Big series against the 76ers coming up, a classic NBA rivalry in the East. 36 days from the announcement to the start of the NBA Finals, all a sign of what is to come. The Golden State Killer, the capture of the Golden State Killer. The Rockets last won against the Warriors on the 20th day of January. Time span from January the 20th to the announcement, 96 days. Perfect. DeAngelo equals 36 in Gematria. 3 months and 6 days. 96 days. In Gematria, it is Freemason. that equals 96. Freemasons rigging the games. It is Freemasonry that equals the Golden State Warriors win total for this year. The Warriors can win 74 games to win the title, and the real NBA title is the Western Conference Finals against the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant announcing his decision to join the Warriors on July the 4th. He signs with the team on July the 7th. All a sign of what's to come in this hidden knowledge of the Freemasons as well, equaling 96. So the Golden State Killer captured Houston Rockets, biggest threat to the Warriors. The riddle's starting to add up through the news, through the Kabbalah code. As they say, rigging and scripting by the number.